ready to hang out with you guys and participate in this great Cardano Clash tournament. The final race, final qualifier for these teams before August 9th, next week at 7:30 p.m. PST for our big finale race. Very exciting stuff that's happening right now. On screen as well, we've currently got a QR code to join our Discord and a QR code to join our Steam page. So come and check us out. It's a free game to play. Come and check us out on X on at Ascent Rivals as well. GenuineGames.com or Genuine.gg is where you can find out more about the game as well. But Ascent Rivals is a death race game, not a race, not a death match. It's a death race. That's what we're all about. And currently, we are doing some practice runs right now. This is just a practice run. If we want to show it on stream, that's absolutely fine. But it's just a practice run. That's right. I'm also joined by Baby Roman tonight because Baby Roman, it feels like chatting. So she's going to sit on my lap and she's going to hang out with us and give some feedback on what's going on in this race. Hope you're ready for that. Let's talk about what's actually happened with this pre-qualifier. So this right now, we're doing our practice race. And our practice race, they're actually doing, POTD is doing their own little qualifier during the practice races to see who gets to play next week in the finals, because they're all great. They're all going to be here for it. They're all going to be ready for it. But only 2 people from each team can actually compete. So it's going to be kind of dependent on what POTD thinks is going to be best for them. Pirates of the D-Gen. Captain D-Gen's pretty sure he's going to qualify. We've also got Gnarls on Captain D-Gen's team. We've also got Mormonator, Sensei Borog, which Sensei Borog has been a pretty competitive player as well recently. So it's going to be pretty interesting. This cam is wild. This is our AI cam, so this is going to jump between a lot of the different hotspots on the map right now. So it'll just be kind of me reacting. But we're going to figure this out and see how this goes. So we're trying out some new cameras, we're trying out some new stuff. But it's going to be exciting. And again, I'm not going to do too much commentating on this right now. This is just for you guys to enjoy while I'm talking in the background and stuff. But overall, this, again, a practice race. Don't get too excited. We're just kind of seeing what the competition's all about right now. But again, POTD is doing their own little internal practice right now and their internal qualifier to see who plays next week. So very cool. Let me try to fix this. Alright, so currently looks like JPEG Frazel, Dyna, and Burgess the Gamer are sitting up in first. Couple of competitors there. I know Dyna's not going to be able to make it next week, which is pretty unfortunate to see what's going on with that. We're going to put on some slides for a moment. We're having a few camera issues right now, so we're going to be kind of messing with that. So let's see what happens here. In the meantime, we can talk about some of these slides too that are actually going live here. So we've got sponsors right now. Yeah, let's go over sponsors. That's a good idea. This honestly might be possible without people like Yoroi or MLabs. Yoroi is an open source crypto wallet that empowers your Web3 journey. You should go and check them out. YOROI. And then you've also got MLabs, MLABS, a blockchain and AI consultancy working across industries, including fintech and blockchain. Go and check them out. Let's go over a few more of the sponsors as well. We've got people like Real Reviews, the realist reviews of crypto. Check them out if you want to see what's happening in the crypto world. We've also got Anastasia Labs, where open source meets impact, Cardano's smart contracts audit and development company. Go and check them out as well. You can check out all of these people. A lot of these you can find through Cardano as well. And just a heads up for those who's wondering, Frazel came in first place, Dyna came in second, Pepsin came in third in our little practice run, and Burgess the Gamer came in fourth. Just some heads up for you guys who aren't able to watch right now. Because we got sponsors on the screen. Let's keep going with them. We got Grab It, a fully decentralized live auction NFT marketplace built on Cardano, like we just talked about. Check out Cardano as well. They're the ones sponsoring this entire race in general with all these individuals. So please go and check them out. Really exciting stuff there. And last for right now, we've got Vi Finance. Vi Finance is where trades are firing faster than ever. So if you guys want to check them out, you can get some trades going in the crypto world and start participating more. Let's talk about the teams for a minute and who we've currently got in here. We do have JPEG Empire, and currently for JPEG, we see Frazel and Burgess the Gamer are in game right now. So they're going to be competing in their qualifier tonight. And I'll kind of go over what's actually happening and what their positions are as well. So we'll move on to Team Frog right now. Team Frog is not looking too good right now. Give me 1 second here, guys. Sorry about that. All right, we've got Team Frog sitting at only 114 points. They have one qualifier left. They'd have to take first and get the most points in every single race. And between Blake, ASB, he is a hot racer. I just don't think it's going to happen. Friend might be out. I don't see a second competitor for Friend right now, which is really unfortunate. I think they're just out for this one. Season 1's not looking for too good right now. I know you can't see anything right now, but that's because I'm talking about our teams right now. We're not doing the actual race itself. But let's talk about Team Omen. I see a few like Omen people here right now, so let's kind of talk about them for a minute. Omen has multiple racers. They got 3 racers that are participating, but as of tonight, they've only got Dinah is the only person I currently see. So unless we have some more joining us at 8 o'clock, then I'm not too sure what we're going to see. So Dinah's the only one. We've seen Seb and Zerukami. They're currently in 6th place at 276 points. They are not too far behind JPEG Empire. I'm not sure where it's going to end up tonight, but they'd have to do very well. I'm talking finishing the race every time. They need to get kills, and that's for both players. If they can't do that, I don't see it happening. JPEG Empire is very competitive. JPEG would have to do poorly, and then Omen would have to spike. But it is going to be close. I think that's going to be the 2 teams to keep an eye on tonight. If you want to focus up, focus on Omen, focus on JPEG, look where they stand. That's what we're going to be doing. So let's talk about JPEG Empire next. We just talked about them a minute ago, but we currently do have Burgess the Gamer and Frazel. As of right now, they are in 5th place at 316 points. They are, at this moment, guaranteed to show up next Friday for the finale, for the Grand Prix, the grand finale for Cardano Clash. But, like we said, that could change if Omen decides to take the stand and pick it up tonight. Next, we got the Cardano Warriors. Cardano Warriors tonight is only so far Grandpa. Okay, Grandpa Gamer. I'm not sure where we're going to see... If we're going to see either, or sorry, not Grandpa Gamer, it's Computer Grandpa, Noldev or Thiago. Noldev might be able to show up. I don't see him right now. So I think at 356 points, they're looking pretty good as long as Grandpa plays forward and plays for the middle and just tries to stay in the game. I think we'll see them next week, but it's kind of a toss-up still. Omen and JPEG could pick it up, especially if Cardano Warriors falls apart at 1 person left. Now then, top 3 competitors right now. Pirates of the DGen in 3rd place at 372 points, practically guaranteed a spot for next Friday. As of right now, we currently have... I just saw them a minute ago. Captain DGen and Sensei Borog are currently competing. They're also doing an internal playtest right now to see who's going to actually be able to compete next week. So some really exciting stuff to see what's going on. Let's talk about Book of Ikigai. 473 points, absolutely guaranteed a spot for next Friday. We will see them in the finale. There's no way in possible history that they are going to fall because of losing. There's just no way. They're guaranteed in. 473 points. There's no chance of anyone catching up behind that. It's just going to happen. So as of right now, with the Book of Ikigai, we've got King David and we've also got Sambo all participating for both of them tonight. Very exciting stuff. Very competitive racers. King David's obviously one of the employers with Genin Games. And then we've also got, we just talked about him. I just lost his name here. Sambo as well. Sambo, a very solid competitive racer, kind of sitting in the middle of the pack right now. Overall, very exciting stuff. Now, here's what I'm excited about. I'm going to be honest, I called it, okay? I'm just calling it out as is. I called it. I said at the very first Cardano Clash races that the House of Titans was going to be a House of Titans. They were going to be a problem. They were going to be the guys to focus on. They were going to be the guys to watch, to learn from, to pay attention to shoot in the middle of the races. That's right, everyone. House of Titans, first place, 561 points. Very exciting stuff for them right now. Very intense. We've currently got Gub and Pepsin in the game right now. Very competitive racers, okay? Gub is quite possibly the #1 shooter in the game as of right now. He's also an employee, though, so I don't want to give him too much credit. We all love you, Gub. And then we've also got Pepsin. In my opinion, he's definitely the fastest racer in the game right now. I think even over some of our previous winners, Pepsin is just, he's a competition masterpiece. He's a guy that takes away the stand. He takes away these time trials that we have recently. He's taken away the Dirtfish Grand Prix. Overall, Pepsin is a huge threat, and in Season 2, he's going to get all sorts of offers from all sorts of teams, I think, but he might stick with House of Titans just out of sake of trying to stick around with the team. So overall, very excited to see how the teams have been doing. Let's go over our qualifiers overall. Again, August 2nd, today, 7:30 to 9. We're going to be doing 2 races. 1 second here, guys. Having a quick technical difficulty, just making sure that we got this figured out before we continue. Looks like we're just trying to get some cameras working. So luckily, we will see some racing soon here. We've got live games coming up in just a moment. Don't worry, we're not going to start the live games until we're actually ready to go live with the stream. We are going to make sure that the cameras are working. Cameras are having some difficulties right now. Overall, though, who are you guys rooting for? Let's see. Let's focus on 2 teams in particular here. I want some votes in the chat. Do you guys think Omen is going to take 5th place and take over JPEG Empire, and JPEG Empire is going to get kicked out? I need to know. It's going to be close, I think. I will say I did just see Rogue Panda join. Rogue Panda is coming in for Team Frog. I think it's still going to be very tough for them, but it will be important. There, we got some Omens in the chat. All right. Still waiting to hear anything from Zero or Seb. And those were part of our Cardano Warriors, I believe. No, not Cardano Warriors. Hold on, sorry. Sorry, Omen team. Yes. It's going to be tough, but I do have some good news for everybody. Omen and Seb and Omen Dyna are both in the race now. Seb's here. Dyna's here. There's a chance. Omen is going to have a shot at taking 5th place. So that's exciting to focus on. I think that's just going to be the teams right there. That's who we need to focus up on. I think overall, let's talk about the actual teams that will be competing between these 4 players here, okay? Currently between JPEG Empire and Omen. We've got Omen Seb and Omen Dyna. Dyna is a very solid racer. He won one of our events in the past. Zero is coming. I'd be surprised since you're only supposed to have 2 racers, and right now I see Seb and Dyna here, so Zero showing up might be problematic. Let's talk about with our Seb player, though, and Dyna. Dyna, again, he won one of our recent events that happened in July. It was a live event. Very exciting stuff for him. And then Seb is an overall very solid racer in the game, and I think that there is a real chance here between the 2 of them. But if we look at JPEG, we've also got Burgess the Gamer, who is just a fantastic overall, great all-around racer and shooter. Burgess the Gamer is going to be a threat. Frazel, I got to give them a mid-threat. They're not going to be all-around the best racer. They're not the all-around best shooter. But Frazel shows up. Frazel shows up when it matters, and they're going to be there probably 3rd, 4th, maybe 5th place. I think they'll make some of the races. I think they'll make some of those top 4s. I think they're going to make some of the lower ends. That's why I think that between Seb and Dyna, they do have a real shot. If Frazel falls behind and if Burgess performs worse tonight, I think we're going to see Omen in the finals. I can't give my own personal vote. I think it's going to be a little tough. Zero said Seb and Dyna are racing. Good to know. Okay. So we do have it confirmed then. They are in the game right now. Again, we're still having some technical difficulties right now, so I really want you guys to be able to watch this. So we're going to make sure. Looks like there might be some text out of date, so we're going to make sure that everything's working for you guys. I know that there are... I know we want to get started in the race, but don't worry, we're not starting yet. Okay, looks like we got some updated text coming in. Omen wins by default, the camera's broken. Okay, we are restarting the game really quick, and then we're going to run some new text and make sure it's working. We had some issues with the actual cameras in game. That's why it was looking kind of crazy off the practice races. Quick little word from the sponsors again, since we have the time. I want to make sure we get through everybody tonight. Ikigai Technologies. They're actually one of our racers as well with Team Ikigai. We are going live at the races here as of right now. Looks like they just want to get started. I'm going to have to give you guys the play-by-play on what's actually happening here, because we just got to get started here, it looks like. As of right now, I'm going to quickly go through the players. The Book of Ikigai with King David and Sambo. Omen is Dinah and Seb. JPEG Burgess the Gamer. And also, I missed it here, JPEG Frazel. HOT House of Titans Pepsin guaranteed a spot with Gub Gub. We've also got CW Grandpa. And unfortunately, it looks like for CW, that is our only racers tonight. Luckily, I think Cardano Warriors has a shot, and they're already in 4th place. Them going all the way down to 6th is going to be a bit of a long shot here, so I just don't see it happening. We're switching to the stream here in just a second, but I'm going to keep you guys up to date live just through voice here for now. First race is starting, first heat. 4 deaths right off the bat with Captain DJ, Dinah, Seb, and Frazel, all of them happening live. We got some shots coming out now. No kills yet. Grandpa goes down. We do see currently Sensei Borog in the lead with Pepsi Stroke close behind. They are fighting for that first place slot right now. Let's get into our cameras here. We've got currently Pepsin, Sensei Borog, and Borog the Gamer. They're all fighting for first place. They take a huge crash and end up falling behind. Now we've got Sensei Borog in first place. He's got a huge lead going down the straight right now. Gub Gub is close behind, looking for a shot on him there. They're coming up with the first turn on the second lap. Gub Gub's looking for a shot, but Sensei Borog saw it coming. He ends up taking the cover behind the pillar. We do see a kill from Blake ASB. Gub Gub does get the kill, but he manages to fall down in the crash as well. That puts him down into 3rd place now. Captain Degen taking first with Pirates of the Degen. Hot Pepsin, HOT, House of Titans. We've seen them taking over this race so far. In 2nd place, Burgess the Gamer in 3rd right now. We are getting to the race live now, so now you guys can actually watch with me. Let's pay attention to Gub Gub, though. There's a lot happening with him right now, up in 2nd and 3rd place. Very intense stuff. Lots of shots coming out. Pirates of the Degen, Captain Degen in first place right now, taking the shortcut. Close behind is JPEG Frazel in the shortcut as well, and then a Gub Gub looking for another shot. Doesn't manage to get it. It manages to crash in the shortcut, puts him to the outside. That's going to put him behind, which means that he's now in 5th, maybe even 6th place at the end of that. He's looking for more shots. I think Gub Gub has taken his resiliency. He's going to focus on getting kills for right now. I think that is the best shot for him. Let's talk about what's happening up in first place right now. Degen, Frazel, and Pepsin all going to be completing their lap 3s right now. We're in the final lap of this first heat. Very intense stuff. Degen is way ahead in the shortcut. Frazel's short behind, and Pepsin's close behind as well. HOT, they're not looking to secure anything. They've already got their spot, but they're going to be still looking to keep others out of the pack in general. Pirates of the Degen, Sensei Borog going to be in 4th. That's going to put a huge lead for Pirates of the Degen right off the bat. Very exciting stuff to see. 5th place is Burgess the Gamer. Let's see if he can take a 4th place slot. It's going to be close between Sambo. Sensei Borog secures it. It looks like those are our top 4 competitors for now. With Captain Degen, Frazel, Pepsin, and Sensei Borog, we're looking for zones right now. Burgess the Gamer takes a kill into Sambo. Seb kills King David. And we're going to see some of our first qualifiers here. Very intense stuff. Lots of double kills in this match. Very good time indeed with that. Oh, man. I have some bad news. That is still a practice race. They're doing a practice race while we make sure that this is going to keep going. Unfortunate last minute news there that I missed in the chat. But very cool stuff indeed still. We'll keep it live here. Looks like we're going to do a quick restart of the game, hopefully one more time. Sorry for that, guys. Hope you enjoyed the first heat, though, of that practice race. That was pretty intense. Very cool stuff. Hopefully we can see some more leads. If you need to grab a drink, grab some food, grab some snacks, go to the bathroom, say hi to your wife, say hi to your daughter, do whatever you need to do. It's important stuff. I just keep it on the camera. Unfortunately not, so it doesn't break. I know it's a little bit problematic, but we do have to follow some rules that we have going on with some of our sponsors. We have to make sure that we're following what they need and require so we can keep Cardano happy because they are sponsoring this. And speaking of our sponsors, we got Sunday Swap. So far, my favorite logo still, building a suite of blockchain infrastructure. One scoop at a time because they're fancy like that. And don't worry, guys, we are getting some technical updates. We do have a reconnection here. We're going to enter some codes, do some command lines, and hopefully this camera starts working. That's okay that we don't have visual. You have my lovely voice instead, just for you, Caffeinus. I have no omen. I have no omen. And my name is RoaminOrc, by the way, for anyone who doesn't know. I am one of the shoutcasters, along with Mezcast as well, for Ascent Rivals. I'm also a previous and occasionally current racer. I was one of the fastest racers previously. I'm probably not too much anymore, but I'm definitely here. We are back live with the practice races. This is currently the second heat. We're looking at our last lap right now of the second heat. And it looks like our cameras are working. Let's get some switches, make sure everything's working, Rainaka. Hit the Q&E, hit the ones and twos, make sure that we actually got some change in the stream. Oh, it looks wonderful. It looks so wonderful. This is exactly what we want to see. Now we got some stuff going. I know, King Snoosh, let's go. I love it. We're going to keep this going. All right, guys. Well, we got one more practice race. We got one more little tiny race just before the final two heats of this Cardano Clash. Don't forget, the Grand Prix, the grand finale, is next Friday at 7:30 p.m. So we are going to take a quick stream break. I'm going to go use the bathroom. We will still have the stream up on screen. I will be right back, and I can't wait to show you guys what is going to happen in this race. Alright guys, we are back. Again, this is the currently looks like our third lap out of 4 for our finale practice here. Gub taking over the first lap, 4th lap at the very end here. Let's make sure and see what's going on. Alright, there we go. Well, we are coming up with the final race, first race of our finale race here. So many races and heats to keep track of. It can be difficult sometimes. Alright, well, gonna be back, and it's gonna be back to sponsors. Yeah, I know. That's what's gonna happen. I know the shoutcasting was gone for a second. These are just our practice races right now. Don't you worry. I'm sorry. I had to go and take care of something, but I am back. We are finishing up our practice race. This is the final one. We're going to be going live here with our final Cardano race. A few more things before that, though, because I promised I would say something, and I keep my promises. So we are going to talk about crypto chips for a second, creating exclusive merch for crypto and NFT enthusiasts. You guys can visit them at cryptochips.io. We've also got summons to show your community that you are using the most secure treasury management, voting platform, and Agora DAO interface on Cardano. Check out summons. Last two, but definitely not least before our big finale race, is Bone Pool. Stake with Bone, claim Hosky rewards. And lastly is T- on launching your project has never been so easy. With that being said, you guys can see all of our players here. Very exciting stuff. We're still, it looks like the chat's rooting for Omen, so I guess I have to as well. Is that something that a shoutcaster can do? Can I show favorites? I like to see the underdog. I like to see those finale big finishes. You know, they just take over last second. So as cool as it would be, I know it's going to suck for JPEG if they lost that, but man, let's just see what happens. You know, let's just see how this goes. So overall, I think we've got our top 4 definitely already secured right now. Just a reminder for anyone joining us. Currently, the standings is House of Titans in first. Second place is the Book of Ikigai. Pirates of the Degens in third. Pretty much all of them are guaranteed spots. Cardano Warriors is a toss-up. It's going to be close because there's only one racer for them tonight. Never mind! Nullspree just joined in. I think we can guarantee that Cardano Warriors is going to be here tonight. I think they're going to be here next week. I think that's it. Those are our top 4. It's going to come down to JPEG and Omen tonight. That's who it's going to be all about. With our first race starting in 3 seconds. Team Frog, you might be out of this one. I'm so sorry. I would love to see a massive upset from you, but it's going to be tough to acquire the additional 200 points tonight. I just don't think it's in the books, unfortunately, for you guys. Overall, we're going live here with our very first race. I can't wait. Again, let's get some Omen in the chat. I think we all want to see Omen take off here because that'd be something crazy, right? I think we all want to see Omen. Sexy Omen cam. That's right. We want to see the Omen cam. I will be paying attention to them. I will be calling out some shots, but we're going to be focusing on 1st through 4th place here because that's what we like to focus on for the big battles that matter the most for you guys. Unless 1st place is just so far ahead that it doesn't matter, then we try to keep it behind. They're setting up their ships right now, making sure everything's up to speed, quite literally, making sure that everything's up to the proper energy. Cardano Clash starting in 3 seconds. Here we go. Going live with our first race. First crash is Blake SB and Dyna, both Omen and Friend dying. See Nullspree and Captain Degen and Gub also falling into crashes into the walls there. No first blood quite yet, just a few crashes. Dyna already taking 2. We see lots of players going through the shortcut right now, but also a few taking the outside. Still no kills. Sorry, never mind. Samo kills Grandpa in the back areas there. We see JPEG Frazel in 3rd and Omen 7 4th. We just talked about this. Oh my gosh, they're at 1st and 2nd now. It's going to be jumping back and forth. We're going to see what happens here. Let's jump into 1st, 2nd, see what's going on. Frazel is so on that first turn there. Omen is very close behind them. Omen coming up. Seb is going to be looking for a shot here. Very close in the shortcut. They're only in the 2nd lap, though, so who knows what's going to happen. Frazel is a solid racer who knows how to keep their lines. to themselves. I think that as long as Frazel holds this position and doesn't get shot, Frazel will be taking first. As for Seb, I think that he needs to play more aggressively if he wants to take this. He can't play the safe routes. He needs to be going looking for boosts. He needs to be taking shortcuts. He needs to be taking these dangerous positions to secure first place for himself. Currently, King David in third right now, going to take out Seb. Seb's going to get knocked down into fourth, possibly even fifth place. That's a huge setback for him, all the way down to seventh right now because of that shot from King David. Sambo in third right now, Dinah in fifth with Pepsin in fourth place. And we are looking comfortable in first place right now with Frazel still. Absolutely massive lead. I just don't think there's any taking them over. Coming up on the fourth lap here, King David's in second place. Dinah and Sambo are fighting for third and fourth. Lots of shots coming from Gub Gub as well, who's looking to secure some kills for the House of Titans and make sure he's still known, but he's going to crash into the big wall just as he goes down here. Let's focus up on some of Frazel, some more. Frazel will be securing first here as long as they don't crash from the fall damage, which it doesn't look like they will. Let's go to King David, who's going to be securing the second place, getting that final charge. He missed it. He misses the charge on the obelisk. Dinah securing third place, and last but not least, looks like Degen will be getting fourth just in time. Zones have opened up. Let's pay attention to some of our Omen and JPEG players. It looks like Seb will go down. That's no points for Omen this round on Seb's side. We see a few more kills as people are fighting for these positions right now. Burgess the Gamer barely surviving against Gub Gub, which is very surprising, with Gub Gub being our #1 shooter in the game currently. So massive lead for Gub Gub right now. He will be getting ascended. Let's see what actually ended up happening here. Looks like Seb, Pepsin, Grandpa, and Rogue Panda will not ascend. That is JPEG, Frazel, and Burgess the Gamer both either finished or ascended. So that's going to be huge for them this round. Dinah did secure third, so I think there's still a chance for Omen. Don't put him out yet. You are absolutely right. Oh, Dinah did have the fastest lap currently, so we're going to pay attention to that. He is, again, he's a solid racer. Very solid competitor. I've seen him compete before. He was with me in Saline. I'm ready to see what he can do to make this happen. I think Omen's still in the game. That was just the first heat. We've still got 2 more after this, and then we've also got another 3 heats in the second race for our final qualifier tonight. Let's get in the second race here. Starting off, few boosts. Everyone boosted, actually, not just a few. That was every single boost in the book right there. Only 2 crashes, 4 crashes so far, all into each other, as we see those players get knocked into the mid-range area, sometimes last place. Pepsin fighting for first right now with Seb. I think Seb is going to be a huge competitor right now. I think he got unlucky last round with that, not being able to ascend. He's going to make it up, though. Seb is a huge racer. As I say that, he crushes under the A-frame. Let's focus up on first place right now, who we've currently got Pepsin up in first with the huge lead finishing his first lap right there. We've also got Captain DJ close behind, and then we've got Frazel, JPEG, and Burgess the Gamer, JPEG, both sitting next to each other, nice and comfortable in third and fourth place. They're looking really solid. Omen needs to pick it up if they want to secure their slots for next week. Come on, guys, pick it up. Seb, let's get something in the chat. We need something to get Omen going. We need some encouraging words. We need some encouraging alcohol, whatever you guys want to use. I think alcohol is the secret to racing in this game, in my opinion. But let's talk about what's going on in this third lap right now, because currently we got Frazel up in first place right now. Captain Degen looking for shots onto them as well. Manages to take over first, and now to second. It's going to be bouncing back and forth between them. Let's pay attention to that first and second place right now. Absolutely massive as they're jumping back and forth. Burgess the Gamer up in third, close behind Degen and Frazel. This is still a third lap, still lots of room to make some moves. We've got Pepsin over in fourth right now, but he's not too worried. He's got a secure spot for next week. Seb right now in fifth place with Rogue Panda in sixth. It's not looking too good for Omen sitting in the back lines here with Dinah. He needs to pick it up and catch up in this final lap as we see Degen about to start cutting through the shortcut here. Pepsin very far behind. It looks like Degen's going to take this away with no crashes. Seb is close behind Pepsin, but manages to crash into the shortcut. That's huge. Seb, you can't do that right now. Omen, you need to catch up. He's going to take another shortcut off the ramp here. He's really looking to secure that third place. He's trying his best. He's going to try to take it from Frazel, but I think Frazel is just too far ahead, and Frazel is going to secure third place there. Seb looking for fourth, does manage to take it away. Dyna was so close behind in fifth place. I think that what we need to see is Seb get a shot there. Dyna, you need to ascend. You can't go down here. I know you're up against King David here in this little ascension zone. Not many shots to worry about. Dyna is going to be hiding, trying to stay away from getting shot. He's not focused on shooting anybody else. He just needs to focus on staying alive. We do see King David getting a few kills. David and King Gub, it goes down to David in those last few seconds. We only see Omen, Dyna, and King David ascended. Nobody else ascended that round, which is kind of huge because that included both an Omen player finishing, an Omen player not finishing but still ascending, and then a JPEG player that didn't ascend in the second round. Remember, points are worth more in the second round. They're worth even more in the third. So this is going to be the round that matters most for this first race here. Frazel is looking hot up in these positions right now with JPEG Empire. Seb, I think you got to pick it up a little bit. You have to take Frazel down. That's your priority target. You need to focus on keeping them behind if you want a shot at this. Otherwise, Frazel, I think you've got it taken away. You're just going to take away the home plate here. Burgess the Gamer is a solid racer. We'll see him pick up. I don't think there's too much to worry about between them if they just keep their lines. Getting in his first race here, there was only 2 crashes off the bat, and then first blood came from Seb onto King David, and Seb is going to be looking at last place almost right now. Let's look at Frazel up in first place right now. Frazel's kind of come out of nowhere in this competition recently, just showing up and starting to race and immediately taking top spots right off the bat, competing with people like Pepsin and Gub, which is absolutely massive right now. Lots of stuff happening up in first place right now between Pepsin and Dyna, trying to fight each other for that first place position. We do see that Rogue Panda is going to be falling. Oh my goodness, all sorts of crashes coming off that ramp now. Lots of people don't know about that fall damage yet. You got to get better APSs if you want to survive that fall. Pepsin first taking the shortcut. Dyna very far behind and now taking the shortcut while Pepsin's already out. Then we've got Gub in third, looking for a kill on Seb. Does manage to secure it, but crashes himself. That's going to put HOT behind and Seb a little bit ahead of him there. Let's focus on... No, Seb is down in last place almost right now. Seb, you got to catch up with whatever is going on. You got to keep it in the game for Omen right now. You can't fall behind like this. Let's catch up into first place right now where we can see Pepsin securing that shortcut run. Dyna might try to go for a kill here because Dyna is looking to secure first place for this team. Dyna is taking over for Omen, but manages to crash into the wall, picks it right back up, back into second place. Gub in third, fighting with all sorts of people. Looks like Burgess the Gamer, Sambo, Frazel, all fighting for that fourth place spot right now. Peps and Dyna in first and second still. Burgess the Gamer looking for all sorts of shots while he's getting shot himself. Let's focus up on first place. We got Pepsin in the lead right now. Omen Dyna in second. We need to focus on that. Dyna has to get a shot here if he wants first place, or he can try to stay comfortable and recognize that he needs Seb to just stay alive. Dyna just needs to live here. He just has to secure second. He doesn't need to get greedy for first. He just needs to stay ahead of Burgess and Frazel, which is exactly what he's doing. He will secure second there. Gub coming in third. Burgess the Gamer is going to die. Wait a minute, hold on. Okay, huge news. Sambo does finish at fourth. Gub's in third. Burgess and Frazel did not finish. That means that they could go down here and not ascend at all. Let's just see what happens. Seb needs to stay alive. That's huge that they're not going to finish. We thought one of JPEG's players were going to finish, but they're looking for ascension zones right now with not much time left to go. Burgess the Gamer goes down in a crash. That is not good for JPEG. That was a huge round because this is where the points matter most. Omen might have just taken the lead off of that race. Off the bat, we see Omen Dyna in second place, JPEG Frazel in fourth, and Omen Seb in sixth with JPEG Burgess in ninth. Right now, Omen is looking solid. They did fumble. I agree. They fumbled that ball. That was huge. 6 obelisk shots from Pepsin right now. The fastest lap looks like it was from Dyna. Absolutely huge for Omen right there to get that in the final round. They did not secure that finish on that race. What a huge game changer that was for Omen. I think this is going to be absolutely massive to see just what's going on. Omen, you have a chance. This is for the marbles. This is clutch. They did fumble. I agree. Seb stayed alive. Omen died. Or sorry, Seb stayed alive. JPEG died. This is going to be huge. This is the final race for the final qualifiers. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know how many points this is going to be worth. They still have a lot of points to make up. I just want to remind you guys that Omen is still, as of right now, 40 points, 39.2 to be exact, behind JPEG Empire. So not only do they need to beat JPEG Empire, they need to beat them by an additional 40 points for this race. It is absolutely possible if they continue to perform like they just did. If not better. I think we could see better. I think it's going to be there. But we're getting into our final race here in just a moment, making sure that everyone's ready, making sure that there's no technical difficulties for the racers, because we want to make sure that everyone has a chance to participate in this final qualifier before our big finale next week. Very exciting stuff. Thank you so much, Cardano, for sponsoring us, especially to M Labs and Roy. We really appreciate you guys. We wouldn't be able to do this without you. Very cool stuff. 5,000 ADA on the line right now. And in terms of US dollars, that's approximately $2.5 grand. So absolutely massive for them to take over right there. Race starting, 3, 2, 1. As we get into it here, we are focused up. Tefri 7 Dunes. And if anyone doesn't know, there is going to be a Season 2. I can confirm that now. We are having Cardano Clash Season 2. That's coming. We're going to see more maps. We're going to see more racers. We're going to see more teams. We're going to see racers switching teams. I think a lot of people are going to be fighting for people like Pepsi and GubGub. It's going to be massive. But let's see what happens between everybody. Racers currently setting up their sets. More sponsors, yes, that's true. We will see more sponsors. I think there's going to be a lot more on the line when this all goes live. It's going to be absolutely huge with Season 2. We have a lot coming, a lot of stuff that I can't quite say yet. What I can talk about, though, is that we do have some massive changes coming next week after our finale game that's going to shake up Season 2 a lot. So let's just see what happens here. First heat of the second race. Lots of boosts off the bat. 4 crashes off the bat with Seb, Pepsin, Rogue Panda, and Grandpa all going down. Let's see how this goes with these final racers. Lots of kills with King David being the first one to take out Frazel. Omen taking out Null Spree. That's huge that Frazel goes down and Seb gets a kill. That's going to put Omen a little bit ahead in this heat. Let's see what's going on up in first place. We got GubGub up in first, Dyna up in second. Absolutely massive for them. JPEG Burgess the Gamer down in third with POTD, GGen, and Sensei in fourth. They have done their own internal qualifiers since POTD. I don't think... Oh, Dyna, you're not going to get the... Oh, you're going to crash there. He went for a shot too late. Dyna can't be taking a risk like that early when he's in first place. He needs to focus on keeping his line, keeping his race active and alive. Because now we see GubGub up in third, trying to shoot Dyna down in this shortcut, which he's very good at. Burgess the Gamer securing first place with these A-frames. Dyna goes down, GubGub goes down. I'm guessing they crash into each other there, it looks like. Let's talk about Blake ASB fighting for Team Frog. They're not going to make it, but Team Frog can still show that they are here to compete, and they will be back next season to take over Cardano Clash with these racers. Let's talk about Frazel over in third place right now, keeping their line. GubGub close behind, going to be looking for these shots, and Frazel is right in the line of fire, but GubGub goes down to Seb again. Absolutely massive for Seb to be having on his third kill right now for this race. King David has the most kills right now with 4 down in 9th at the very end here. Cardano Warriors not looking too hot right now. I know we talked about them a little bit, talking about what's going to be happening between Null Spree and Grandpa, seeing if they might drop down to 6th place. I think they're pretty much guaranteed, but it's still always good to keep that in mind, that Cardano Warriors is a close follow-up as well. In this final laps right now, let's focus up on Burgess the Gamer on the A-frame right now. Going to be going through, taking the first jump, taking the second jump, boosting off, and will secure first place for this first heat. Frazel's in second place right now with Blake ASB close behind, but not close enough as Frazel secures second. Blake ASB securing third. Dyna in fourth with Sensei Bornrug close behind, looking for a final shot, but he goes down to GubGub, raising a chance to take the shot. He will not secure fourth. That's going to go to Dyna. We're now in Ascension mode. Absolutely huge shot from GubGub there, keeping Dyna in the game, ironically, keeping a player that is not on his team around. Sensei Borlag looking for the last possible second here to get into the jump zone, so that way he can stay ascended and keep his points. Pepsin's looking for kills, hiding out in the corner. GubGub also hiding in a corner, looking for some kills. CW Grandpa last second going to go into the zone here and manages to just barely ascend, it looks like. Let's see, lots of ascensions in this one. Only 4 players, King David, Pepsin, Captain DJ, and Rogue Panda did not ascend. Fastest lap belonging to, I missed it there. It looks like Gub Gub at a 27.93. Not quite as fast as last time what we saw with Dyna, but that might change. JPEG and Frazel securing first and second there in terms of points. That's pretty huge. That is pretty huge indeed. Never mind, it looks like Dyna does have more points because of the kill. Frazel and Burgess, you do need to get some kills here if they want to stay in it. Absolutely, Seb is going to stay in it right now. Seb's in first place, it looks like, at 28-19. JPEG, Burgess, the gamer, in second. But let's get into the second heat. Boosts off the bat. Frazel in first. One crash from Omen, and lots of crashes from Blake, Sambo, Captain DJ, and Dyna. All sorts of people getting the lead off of that. Pepsin goes down. King David gets the first blood again on Frazel as we get into these races here and see what starts to happen in this shortcut. Gub Gub and Burgess going to crash. Gub Gub securing first place right now. Sensei Ball come up close behind. All right. Staying nice and chill here. King David's killing Frazel. Nothing new there. King David's killing Burgess the Gamer. Nothing new there. King David with all sorts of kills. Seb getting another kill on Sensei Borg. Frazel getting a kill on Blake ASP. All sorts of kills going around right now. This is an aggressive death race that we got going on right now. We've got Gub Gub in first. Dyna down in second right now. And then we've also got Seb in third. Sambo fighting for that fourth place spot against Pepsin, trying to secure it. It's going to be coming up on the A-frame here. No crashes yet, and they know their lines. They're going to be some competitive racers. Let's see, Sambo's going to come out into fourth place here, just ahead of Pepsin, I think. No, Pepsin's going to secure that third place slot. Gub Gub still in fourth, looking healthy until he gets shot by Seb. Seb will be taking first place now. Absolutely huge for Omen here. He just needs to secure the spot. He's on his third lap. Keep that line going, and he is set home free. Pepsin dying down to Gub Gub. Blake killing Grandpa DJ, and Gub Gub also dying. My gosh, there's all sorts of shots happening right now. I can't even keep up, but I can keep up with Seb in first place. In this fourth lap, Sambo finishing his third lap now, and Frazel finishing their third lap as well as we get into this final lap of the second heat. This is massive. This is the second to last race before these qualifier is over. Let's focus up on Sambo. It looks like he's going to be securing that second, and Seb's going to be in first. It doesn't look like anything's getting past him. Seb's taking the safe route here. I can't say I blame him. He's already got the first place secured. He just needs to take the line as safe as possible. Sambo getting a boost off, taking that second place spot. Frazel's happy in third with that JPEG Empire because right behind them is Burgess the Gamer securing fourth. Massive run for JPEG Empire in the second heat where points are worth double. Absolutely huge. We've talked about it before. Dyna just needs to stay alive, but Dyna crashes as we just saw. How unfortunate for them. I don't think it's looking too good for Omen right now. It's going to be a huge upset if they win it at this point. I think it's going to come down with JPEG being in fifth place. But let's see what happens. We've got one more heat. This is it. We saw 4 ascensions. This is it. This is the final race. Seb's in first. I mean, there's no other way to put it right now. Seb's in first place at 26 points. That's Omen right there, right? We've got Dyna. Not doing too hot, but Dyna could pop out of nowhere. I've seen Dyna pull off some incredible races right now, and points are worth triple right now. This is where it's going to matter most. JPEG's in third and fourth right now. It is looking really solid for them, so unless they fall apart, I think we're going to see JPEG Empire next week in this grand finale. They definitely deserve it if they end up getting there. And I hope, even though we got some Omen fans, you guys will still show up next week to support everyone who did make it into these final races. Gub Gub with the most kills along with King David. Final race, final heat of this qualifier before the finale. First crash belongs to Captain D-Gen. Of course it does. Burgess the Gamer also dies. Pepsi and Grandpa die. We also got Gub Gub, Captain D-Gen, and Burgess the Gamer. Captain D-Gen, you dead twice? What are you doing, man? I thought you were the sailing champion. Come on, man. Keep it up. King David going to go down, and Seb's going to go down. No kills yet. No first blood being drawn by anybody. Let's see if we can see a kill in action here. Looking up in first, second, and third place right now. We've got Sensei Borg, Frazel, and Dyna. I see 2 lasers, 3 lasers coming out. King David manages to get a double kill onto Rogue Panda, and another kill from Gub Gub onto Dyna. King David had that massive double kill. Very cool by him. I wish I caught that on stream for you guys, but unfortunately I think I just met it. We think we're gonna upset. Let's just see what happens. I will not fudge you, I promise. They always got a chance. Omen's always got a chance. Dino just has to catch up for this 10th place spot, though. He's got to get up in the race here. Lots of shots going off in the shortcut. Dino's playing it safe in the back. He's got to play aggressive, though, if he wants a real chance at taking this away, because right now, JPEG Frazel's in first place on this third lap. TBOI Sambo is going to be in second. Sensei Bormog in third. Sambo's fighting for that third place spot. All sorts of things happening. JPEG, POTD, and TBOI is all up here. Book of Ikigai looking solid already. Very solid racers. I think this is more than anything a formality, but we never know. Who knows what's going to happen on this final lap of this final qualifier. Frazel to finish the third place, going for the fourth. Let's see if you can finish first. We're going to see Sambo finishing his third lap now. It looks like Frazel, keep your line. I think you've got it. Well done to you. Gub in third place right now, looking for some kills before this ends. King David killing D-Gen. I'm curious who's going to get the final kill of this final race. It's going to come down to our Ascension mode. Sensei Borwag in fourth, but close behind is Dyna. From all the way from 10th place right now. Dyna picking it up. Let's see if he can secure a slot over Sensei. Sensei, I think, needs to crash at this point. Dyna doesn't have the shot that he's looking for. Oh my gosh, you won't believe what just happened. Sensei just crashed, but so did Dyna. Dyna got too aggressive with it after seeing what just happened. Sensei Borog, Dyna's looking for a shot. This is his last chance, but unfortunately, he dies to Seb. Wait a minute. Seb killed his own teammate. As Dyna was looking for the shot onto D-Gen, that puts them both out. Oh, Omen. That is not what you needed. That is not what you need in this final heat. King David killing Pepsin. King David with the official final kill. Oh, Seb, you took your teammate down, buddy. That was huge. JPEG Frazel going to be taking first. Sambo's taking second. Frazel with also our fastest lap. Most kills belonging to King David. Absolutely massive round there with 14 kills. That is insane. I can't tell you how hard that is. Lots of double kills coming through. Most obelisks by Pepsin, of course. No big surprise there. That was our final race, everybody. And I got to say, as much as I love rooting for the underdogs, I just don't think the points add up. Unfortunately, Omen, I don't think we're going to see you next week unless my math is just way off. Let's quickly go over our qualifier standings. I don't have updated points, but I can tell you who our top 5 are. We've got House of Titans, most likely in first. The Book of Ikigai, most likely in second. Captain D-Gen's team, Pirates of the D-Gen and Cardano Warriors fighting for that third place spot. Fourth place for the other one. And I'm sorry, Omen fans, but JPEG Empire, I believe, is going to take 5th place here. Maybe 4th if they beat Cardano hard enough. Robbed. Oh, man. I mean, I need to do like an interview with Seb. I want to get him in here and see if I can't get some information on what happened. There are going to be some after-hours racing. Let's quickly talk about what's happening next week. We've got next Friday is the Grand Prix. August 9th, to make it clear. 7:30 p.m. Be here, or be square. We are going to have Mezcast with me as well. I will not be casting alone. I don't mind casting alone, but Mezcast is absolutely incredible as a caster. Come join us. Come say hi. It's going to be great. Let's talk about what's going on with joining our Discord. At the very bottom there, you can find us on our Twitch stream. You've also got us at the bottom for Steam and Twitter as well, also known as X, because we still have it known as Twitter. We are going to be doing some after-hours racing. As you guys can see right now on the screen, starting soon, going to be happening. And it looks like, I know there was some talk about possibly doing a playtest after hours, but we are looking at doing a playtest instead on potentially Monday. What do you guys think about that? Do we want to do some playtesting on Monday? That sound promising? We're getting some information from everyone. Okay. Confirmed for Monday, it looks like. Okay. Monday, I don't have a time yet, but be here. There's going to be some playtesting for the next build. We're going to have some new ways the parts are going to be working. It's going to be very exciting stuff to see how that functions. But otherwise, everyone, thank you for watching so much. We will be posting final scores in the Discord, I believe, to make sure that this is going to happen. Until next time, guys, see ya.